Hello and welcome everyone to the meter, and today we are at it yet again with some more SkyCraft. So you'll notice that I'm in my underwater base, and yeah, just ignore that. That's the replay mod in its full glory, annoying me every time. Anyways, so, I mean, yeah, you're probably looking down there saying, 100 levels, how did you do that, Jraco? How did you do that? I did that with the Ender Farm, and funny thing, if I had planned originally to show you in the other video before, but I forgot to, so I'm sorry about that. I don't remember if I cut that out or not. If I didn't, and I didn't do it, I'm sorry. I don't want to promise to do it in this episode because I'm actually working on something that's kind of gonna be better than that for XP. Not gonna be doing it in this episode, but fear not, for there are some things that are coming. This episode's gonna be a bit of a simpler episode because all I'm really wanting to get done is just go ahead and grab some ores. So we need to get some iron, we need to make some items, you know, just the whole bit there. And well, I think it is about time to get started, so let's just go over to our mine, which is in this area, which not exactly why I was here. I just got... How did I get here? Yeah, how did I... Okay, I know how I got here. I was just a little bit confused because I was coming back from the Nether, and I came to here. It's because I have these kinds of portals around here. I just have them scattered, and sometimes whenever I make new portals and things, they just link up in the wrong places. Whatever. Anyways, probably a new design I could use for this. However, I gotta admit, this is pretty cool. And we're going to be using it to get a bunch of items. I got me a shulker box right here, so we don't need to really worry about too much what's in our inventory. However, just to make things a little bit cleaner and neater. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we're still going to do mining. I did not know I had this in here. But give me 1 second. I want to put this with my other iron and stuff because we're going to need this for some projects I'm working on. That was a surprise to me. I just didn't check here. I did not know I had iron here. I did not know this was here. This is just a new thing to me. This is not a place I check. I am ecstatic, I guess you could call it. I'm very happy. This is very... I think that's actually enough. Maybe. Well, I still need more, though, for other things, so this isn't technically enough. I don't actually know how much I need yet. I will... Basically, I'm just going to get as much as I can, and then as soon as that has happened, I will be coming back to here, gathering everything up, seeing the profits, and yeah. We're just going to see how this goes. I'm hoping... I'm going to keep my compass on me. I don't know why I have arrows if I don't have my bow. Fire resistance for sure. Rockets, I guess I could keep them. I mean, I have an unlimited supply as well as ender pearls. Lava I don't need, but I'm going to get some water from over there. Or from over somewhere in here. I have some extra water, or I could just take it from the thing like usual. I don't need a hoe. A shovel would be useful. An axe really isn't. Food is good. I need that. I might keep an ender chest or 2. Yeah, 3. And my bed, sure. My boat, no. This for sure. And I think that's pretty much it. Okay, so I think we're ready to get going. I have my bucket all ready and prepped. Alright, let's just get started somewhere in the middle here. I'm thinking maybe here. Yeah, well, no, let's go up a little because we need to... I mean, lava really isn't a problem since I have fire protection and everything. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be starting a time-lapse in just a second, so just stay tuned, get ready. We're going to be doing a nice, easy time-lapse. I'm really excited to get this started. And 2, probably going to put some music on, probably do some stuff like that. So let's just get started. Okay, so I went ahead and finished up doing that, and now I just need to go ahead and collect a bunch of wood to make some chests. So let's go ahead and get started with that. I'm just going to collect all of these, and yes, I have something equivalent to Tree Capitator installed with the fabric mod loader. Honestly, this should be a vanilla feature. I think it would be a good thing to be in vanilla, because it makes sense with physics-wise. It makes a lot more sense than a tree floating. I don't think all blocks should be physics-based, but I will say that it certainly couldn't hurt for some aspects to also get physics-based, such as trees. This would be it'd be significantly easier to do this. And think of it like this. Honestly, the amount of wood that one uses in this game can vary, and sometimes or a lot of times, it's very extreme the amount you're going to need for a project. So, for instance, me needing storage space, working on my storage area from before, that required a lot of chests for the auto sorter, and not as many for the one that I found, because I didn't really have to put any in there. They were already there, but for the one that I made, that wasn't too bad. Got a couple apples here, too. Honestly, I think apples should just be separate. Oh, and I had a good idea, too. So I'm well aware of the Minecraft 1.15 update. Since I'm pre-recording this, there's no telling what will happen in between the time that I say this and another snapshot comes out. Can't really tell, but what I will say is that I did hear there was supposed to be some kind of enchantment effect or potion effect. Yeah, potion effect that is from drinking honey. Now, I'm not sure what it is, but there would be a really cool and sort of, not necessarily true, I'll say what it is. It's sort of based on the fact that it's more or less chemical-based reasons for this. Not necessarily you're going to notice the difference, but honey is actually used for insomnia to an extent. Now, probably not as much as I'm with the word exemplifying or, putting it on the spot as something wonderful. I mean, there are medicines that are more wonderful than what honey does for insomnia, obviously, but I'm just saying, honey is used for that, and phantoms were recently introduced. They're a pain in the neck. Honey would be very useful to add the potion effect of de-insomnia or reducing insomnia or something like that. Maybe as long as you have the potion on for whatever, you won't have insomnia. Or the way I would prefer them to do it is that if you have not slept and you drink it, you will not have insomnia the next night, which would mean that phantoms would not spawn. Thus, that would make honey a really valuable resource, and considering the fact that you can no longer spawn in beehives, that would be a good thing. Now, I'm gonna have to check. I'm actually considering just putting this idea out there to Mojang, but I gotta figure out where I think they have a Discord server or something that you can suggest updates. I'm gonna do that there. Now, if they already have it planned, which is, honestly, it fits so perfectly, it would be really cool if they did it, but I just don't know if they're gonna do that. But I feel like it's a good enough idea that it might actually happen. It makes sense, it fits, but with all things, just like, with Call of Duty, this is just a theory of what would work, and honestly, no matter how much something makes sense, doesn't necessarily happen. Does not necessarily happen, and we've noticed this with so many game developers that there's just things that could work, especially like even with Pokemon. You know, there's so many rumors and things that they make sense, but when you look at it, honestly, when you think about it for a while, even if it makes sense from the start, you gotta think of it like this. You know, the things that they do with any of these developers we're talking about, it's gonna be completely different from what we would expect. So just expecting it in the first place is maybe a little bit of a disqualifier for it to be something that might happen. So, yeah. But the suggestion may work out. Maybe that could be, I mean, I could see that making honey a really good resource, you know, because having honey to prevent insomnia so that phantoms don't spawn would be... I would really use honey then. Right now, honey has too many niche uses that are, well, not so much niche. I mean, they are niche uses like for crops and stuff, but and for a few other things too. But honestly, the way that it works, it feels like it's not worth the extra benefits. It doesn't feel like it offers anything significantly good to the game. I feel like it's just another thing that's there, and I might, you know, I want things when they're implemented into the game to be something that necessarily crucial, but I want it to make the game easier in a way, but I don't want it to be something easy to get either. I want it to be something that you actually have to put effort into getting working, kind of like when I build farms and stuff. And then they give you a good feedback. They give you good output. You get a lot of stuff back that's useful. And if honey can work like that, if honey can prevent insomnia, that means phantoms don't spawn. That means you don't have to be scared of not ever sleeping, you know. Maybe that takes away the necessity of sleeping, I don't know. But honestly, here's a thing that would make this much better. So 1.15, we'll call this the sleep update or something, I don't know. Here's what we do. We have bees, which make honey, that helps prevent insomnia. We introduce beds with the ability to sleep tonight or today. That means we can choose what time we want it to be. That means that the insomnia mechanic might be a little more complicated than it currently is, because it's accounting for a day past, which then you'd have to make it account for a time limit rather than a day limit, which would be a little different. Now, I'm assuming that it's based off of a day limit, not a time limit. If it's a time limit, then really, honestly, they just need to change out the attributes for wait time and stuff. Then it would be practically the same thing, just a little bit different, a little more refined, a little bit better, might I add, but, you know, that's subjective, honestly. Okay, well, I think that's enough stuff about the 1.15 update. They have said it was planned already, so there may be things that they consider adding, and hopefully they will. But today is not the day to be concerned with 1.15 because we are in 1.14. And what we're going to be, well, I mean, I'm going to go to 1.15 eventually, which is, I think, pretty soon. Not too soon, though, because I still have a bunch of projects I want to work on, but yeah. So, what did I thought there was something I wanted to use sticks for. I'm just trying to think, what would sticks be used for? I do hope that you enjoyed the video, so don't forget to go ahead and hit that like button, because I really do appreciate it, and it helps the channel out a lot, and the video as well. So, if you are interested in becoming a part of this channel, consider going to that subscription button right down there, and click your mouse down on that subscription button. That will make you a part of the Meter. The Meter community is a great community. Highly suggest you join it. It's a really fun place, and I definitely have a lot planned for it. So coming over there just means I will be able to bring more content. I'll bring more to the table than you might realize. So I have a lot of plans, but they can only get there if you're a part of the meter. So just hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Oh, and if you want to see more videos by me, I suggest going down to my channel page, and once you're over there, once you go over to my channel page, you will be able to find the playlist section. On the playlist section, there are a bunch of, and I mean a bunch of series, bunch of playthroughs, bunches of videos, all kinds of stuff there. So if you are interested in more content, or if you just want to see if there are some videos that you might be interested in, that is the place to check. There are other videos that I may not have on playlists, but generally I put all of them there, so you should be able to get to anything. We have all the items that we need. Well, for the most part. There are some optional things that I just can't afford quite yet, but later on we'll be able to do that. But for now, we can do the project, so that's all that matters. I'll be seeing you in the next one, and don't forget... Oh, well, I guess I forgot. Okay, I have a second channel, NCS Gaming. Over there, no commentary gameplay is guaranteed. Alright, almost forgot to mention that, but I will be seeing you in the next video.